Then there is the problem of how to avoid the problem of the power. There is arrogance and prevarication of the professor, you know, of the rooted on every theory, culture, discipline. And this is, I also this idea of the syncretic rule of the freedom, and the idea that there isn't a truth is very useful in order to avoid the problem of the power. And the last one is, as Gilles, the presentation of Gilles and her colleague, they very well explained the importance of the research instead of education. And this is true. And today, with this acceleration, everything is research, and all this system of the BA, this homeostatic academy, at the end is an apparatus of research. And so the real moment of education is the PhD level, when there is a real research and the people is free to go where they want to go, and everybody is equal to the others. But it's also true that this led us to think at another level of education, because today PhD becomes the minimum level of the real education. And well, I don't know if I rush too much, but anyhow, this is my presentation with these three questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any question?
C'è un potenziometro, the light.
Thanks. I really enjoyed that. That was really interesting. I wanted to question the word truth, because as I understand systems and complexity, it sounds like what you're really talking about is a closed system, that the concept of truth closes the system. But does that exclude the idea of specific values that we hold in society?
Well, no, I really believe, as Dilthey and Peirce, that truth is a social agreement, or c'è un altro termine in italiano, it's a social agreement or cultural social agreement, but every society is different, you know, every gender is different, every culture is different, so there are a lot of truth. This is the root of, for me, this is why postmodern is so interesting, postmodern theory or post-structuralistic theories, because they go forward, the postmodern theories. And I think when you don't believe on truth, or you believe that there are a lot of truths, that they are immanent, they are true, no, they are true in their own domain, in their own place. This is really interesting also in order to manage power, because there are contractation. There is a, you know, that this is the things that allow us to not be fascist, to always try to contract, to manage our border, our region, and that's why the system of the Middle Age knowledge based on quadrivium is very interesting, because they try to find a vision of something contracting a different point of view, you know, challenging different point of view, and then they try to find a global vision that is impossible to acquire. And so back to Nicolas Krebs. I don't know if I give you an answer, no? Okay. If you want to specify.
Well, the ultimate end of
the ultimate end of that position of relativism is that it legitimates murder, rape, and all sorts of things.
Non ho capito. Ultimate relativism.
Well, in English, I think we would call this a relativistic
Yes.
position. But if you take that to the end result, then you legitimate a lot of things that I don't think we can legitimate, such as murder, rape, and ultimately kings and all sorts of things. They're relatively fine, perhaps, but maybe not.